Hello guys, so today I'm gonna be streaming again the game development on LISP. And so yeah, for today I've planned to fix several bugs. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start with this. Yeah, I'm gonna just add some new enhancement. So how it was called, screen keys, whatever, screen key. Yeah, that's it. So it will gonna show, yeah, hello. So it will gonna show the keys I'm typing in. So yep. Okay, so the first bug I actually wanted to try and fix is kinda simple one, but it kinda well, it's not very like nice to show to the player because, well, it makes it feel like unrealistic. So yeah, I'm gonna demonstrate. If I take some weapon and then rotate in some direction, then it looks like, yeah, like, just give me a second. Yeah, like in this one. So you can see that the shadow of the character is kind of dropping on top of the sword. It's kind of not right because, well, the sword is kind of upper than the shadow, so the shadow should not drop over the sword. And that's just the consequence of the wrong order um, of the layers in that sprite, I think. Well, I believe it is. So I'm gonna just quickly run ASC sprite. Oops. Wow. Yeah, that's sprite. Yeah, so for instance, this character, Herring. So she has all of these layers, all of these weapons as the separate layers. For instance, right now she has this great sword turned in, and all of the others are turned off. They're just not displayed. So if we switch to some other, or maybe even this one, is it visible? Yeah, here it is. It actually is right. So as you can see, the shadow is on the bottom, is behind the sword. So it is kind of okay here, but in the game it is actually not. So I'm gonna try and fix this. So I think in why does it show escape? I'm pressing space. Okay, so where was I? The ASC right, yeah. So here I think maybe I should just show, just somehow see how layers are loaded and then how they are rendered in sprite system. So here in sprite system, how am I actually drawing those layers? Okay, I have sprite batch entities, one for separate layer. Oh, okay. So I think the problem here could be that I'm just drawing those sprite to batch with hash layer batches. So I'm getting the right entity for the sprite batch, and then add it with the order of this one. So I basically calculate the z value of via the y value. So yeah, the problem I think is actually here. I have to kinda calculate the proper order for this sprite. Proper order. So but I don't want it to screw with the actual Z order of the map, so it will actually be drawn correct. So like when I'm going behind the some I don't know, houses or trees, I want my character to be rendered behind the tree. So this could screw with that mechanism. So I think what I want here is just to add a tiny value, and this value would be just from 0 to 1. So I think I can just divide layer number over the total number of layers. So I think this will make the trick, but only if I'm loading the that layers in correct order. So I need to somehow output those. Okay, just to look what happens there. Stance name, list of frame numbers. So how I will actually get this layer number? Layer for layer bin the hash key. Oh yeah, that's the hash table. Toggled. Toggled layers. Toggled. Layer bin the hash key. Okay, but then I get it from layer batches, and layer batches is, yeah, again hash table. Okay, so what am I actually doing here? How can I get the layer number? The layer number. Frame data. No, I can't use frame data. So layer batches. I can't use those two. Stances. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to actually have those layers in like separate array or something. Oh, I have also this prefab state, no, the instance state. Yep. So stance frame, that's the current frame. Angle, current frame. Sorry. Time counter, layers toggled. That's also the hash table. Okay. So yeah, I think I will have to actually have those layers just to keep the order of those layers. I will have, well, I think just a list maybe of those layer names. Yeah, I think this will do the trick. So I will have just layers nil by default with the type of list. Can I actually set the type for the list? So here's the hero woman, did I understand correctly? A male character will be archer, or a child will be a necromancer. Yeah, probably they will. Yeah, I think one of the like great ideas that I want to like demonstrate in the game. I have like a bunch of those written in a large text file, but one of the ideas is like this, you know, reference to Twin Peaks, which is like owls are not what they seem. And the general idea of mine is that like the things are never the what they seem at the first glance. So maybe, yeah, maybe that will make sense to have necromancer a child or a male archer. Yeah, that will definitely make sense. Well, I mean within this idea. So where was I? List. Can I have the list? Yeah, here list. Blah 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 blah. Types list of partition. Chain of consensus. Chain of consensus. So does cons have? Yeah, sure. Geez. Okay, if I just look up quickly the documentation for cons. Yeah, for cons I actually can have type specifier, but for list it looks like I can't. Can I? I don't know. Can I like call it like this? Like if I call like this, it of course will have the very same list. But if I will have it like list of fixed nums. Will it work? Fix num. Nope, it wouldn't. Okay, that's a shame. So I will have just a list. Yeah, just a list. So it will have the layer names to keep order of layers. Yeah, I think I have to add actually the ability to document the actual fields of components and prefabs, but I will make it sometime later. Right now they're just comments. So layers. So I'm gonna copy it here. Oh, I already have layers. How am I? Layer name to AL bitmap. Okay. Why they're not there then? Where's toggled? That's weird. How then I layer batches? Layer batches. Sprite. Oh yeah, I'm making them into the sprite batch. Okay, yeah, right. So I'm gonna just rename it then to layer names and have it also here. So layer blah blah blah. Yeah, layer names. So layer names. God, this thing with the keys is distracting me so much. I just have to not look at it like at all. Okay. So layer names. Where was I? Layer names. So I'm gonna have to load those somehow also here into the prefab, and then from prefab also to component. Okay, so where do I have the prefab here? Prefab. Do I have it first? Maybe I should have it after. Yeah, whatever. So blah blah blah. Layer names, and then I'm gonna have to. I think I actually have already layer names. Yeah, here we go. And this is actually what it actually is. I hope it is listed already. Oh yeah, here. So global vector freeze. So it is a vector. So I'm gonna have to convert it from the array from a vector to the list. I just forgot how do I make it like something like this. Nope. Hires. List. Nope. Oh, I have these arguments reversed. Oh yeah, hires. I wonder if it works efficiently though. I'm gonna just quickly look at this assembly just to satisfy my curiosity. So I'm gonna just have no arguments and then declare the claim. I always forgot. Declare, yeah, okay. And I'm gonna have this vector to the list. So how it will? Yeah, it just calls vector to list. Okay, fine by me. So where was I? So to the layer names, we're gonna put colors of these layer names to the list. Nice. So it will keep the order, but I'm gonna just print it. Yeah, I'm gonna just look at this. So first of all, I'm gonna recompile that. Yeah, sure. And then I'm gonna recompile, nope, not this one. This one. What? Is not a known keyword argument. How do you actually? I've just recompiled the prefab. What the heck? Argument keyword. Player names. Are you serious? Yeah, here it is. Layers name. Oh shit. Layer names. Layer names. So that's a singular layer, but plural names. Okay, so when I compile that again, I just lost it again. Yeah, here it is. Okay, nice. And I'm gonna just look at what it actually is. Oh, that's not very good. Yeah, probably that's because I recompiled the prefabs for the sprites. Right, yeah, probably that's because of that. Okay, I'm gonna just restart the LISP image and start over. Oh, that's fun. Like, where are actual sprites? That's not very good. But okay, I'm gonna just look at the prefabs. Okay, the what am I needing here? The sprite prefabs. Yeah, here it is. So it's 6 elements in the hash table. So I'm gonna just look at what the values. Table values. Yep. So why it is empty though? That's a funny bug I've just introduced. So okay, layer names. So here we go. Layer names. It's close, then head. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly check. Close, head, then great sword, long sword, short sword, dagger. Yeah, I think it is right, but right in the reverse order. So it is actually right. So if I'm gonna divide this by the count of those things, so it will gonna be 0 for clothes, which also includes the shadow, and it will be like what 6. Yeah, 6. So 3 over 6, like for this great sword. So it's gonna be 0.5. It's greater than 0 for clothes, so it will be slightly above, I think, if I recall correctly, my system for the sprite batching. So I got these layer names right, but why my sprites are missing though? I'm not quite sure. Okay, what if I remove these layer names and try that? That didn't help. What's wrong? what if I also remove this? Can it be like this name of layer names clashes with some other variable name? Probably it shouldn't. Yeah, I don't think so. So what is the freaking problem here? So if I like okay, so I'm gonna have to restart obviously again. Or maybe if I just keep it here and restart right now. So that's my like favorite situation where you're trying to fix one bug and introduce another one. That's like just perfect. Just perfect. I think there's something broken. Actually, something was broken before that. Maybe. Okay, if I just do that, then we start again and try it just from scratch. Have I actually changed anything else? Oh, I've added layer names here. I think I got this. Yeah, I totally get this. So the problem is that because of the default value is nil for that layer names in the component, my current component system, well, the whole entity component system is organized in the weird way that it checks for every like entry in the large components array if the entry is nil, and then if any entry is nil, it is considered like there's no such component in the current entity. So that is the case here. So I think I'm gonna just put it back here, and then what else? I'm gonna put this one back here. So then, yeah, and the key thing here is to copy that layer names from prefab, the prefab to the actual component. So just a second, yeah, here. So height, stances, blah blah blah. So here, layer names. Collect L. Oh yeah, here. So here, layer names are actually a list. Layers in the hash key of layers. Okay, make hash initial contents layer names. Okay, so I'm gonna just easily. Matter of fact, I don't really need. Oh no. Here the actual order of the keys in hash table is unspecified, so I'm gonna have the layer names from the prefab rather than from this hash table. So okay, I'm gonna set up all layer names. Oh yeah, it's gonna clash probably with the. Oh, I think I don't even need it here actually, because I have layer names here. And then do I have layers? Oh yeah, I need layers, but I don't need this one. Okay, so I'm gonna set up layer names to the sprite prefab. Layer names. Why it isn't here? Layer names of prefab. So here we go. And I'm gonna restart again just in case. And start from scratch. So it. Come on. So now it should work. it's not working. So okay, so let's just quickly see. Continue. So what's happening here? So how do I look inside the components? I've been writing this entity component system so long ago that I kind of forgot the details. So I'm keeping all of the component arrays somewhere, but where I actually do keep them. I think it is. Oh yeah, that's the components slot of each system. So if I'm gonna get just my sprite system of sprite, right, and I'm gonna have this slot of it called, how is it called? Come on, value slot name. So the slot called components. Yeah, here we go. So here somewhere actually for some reason there are nils and they shouldn't be. For instance, the player entity is, I think it should be 1 or something. Oops, what just happened? So let's continue. Player entity, yeah, I missed the letter. Okay, so that's 1. So that's the first element in each array. So here I have debug entity for the player, I have layers toggled, I have time counter 0, angle 0, frame 0, stance idle, refab name heroine, obviously. And here is, what is that, frame data. So it's nil for the 0 entity and this one for the heroine. Okay, nice. I think, yep, okay. So then for this player entity, here is the frame durations, here's directions, here are the stances, here are the layer batches, and layer names are nil for some freaking reason. Okay, so that is the problem here. So I don't want this anymore. Okay, layer names. Why layer names are nil? They definitely should not be. So okay, layer names. Make prefab. Let's create blah blah blah. Names list. Oh, I think I probably have the idea, or maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna just debug print these layer names here, and then print what colors does on those, like this. So I'm gonna just restart the game, because, well, it happens on the load time, and just see what happens here. Okay, so what? Okay, so first of all there was the preloading for the heroine, so here are all of those layers. Then it was some mobs, they only have a body layer, and then there was this loot to the sprite which has all of the items. Okay, so this kind of works, and the list is kind of here. Why the heck it is nil after that? So okay, if I'm just if I just look right now at the I think I have this somewhere in history. Yeah, at this one. No, I want the prefabs. So here we are. So some of those should be I think the first one, yeah, I think maybe this one is, or maybe not. I think some other, this has just body. Okay, this one. So this one is for heroin. And layer names, yeah, it has even layer names in place. So what the heck then? Don't I copy those from the prefab here? Yeah, I do. Sprite prefab layer names. Okay, I'm gonna just print it here. Run. Just close the game and try again. What was the warning again? How the heck it is undefined variable? I'm calling with sprite here. So, well, for Christ's sakes, I've inserted the extra s here again. Yeah, so I'm gonna just restart the Lisp image again, and hopefully it will work this time. It should work this time, like totally should. Yeah, I'm gonna remove all those debug prints. So here we go, yay. And the actual bug, I haven't fixed as of yet. Okay, so I'm gonna remove just debug prints, print. Yeah, and you compile that and that. Oops. Okay, so now I have all of those layer names just in the correct order. So yeah, the idea was to divide the layer number over the total number of layers. Okay, so I'm gonna just say minus here. Maybe I'm just gonna put plus here and -2 here. Yeah, just a nice little trick. And then yeah, actually the next thing to add here would be the actual double float. So do I have to coerce here? Like if I do something like that? Yeah, it is automatically double float, so I don't have to coerce. Okay, so what I'm adding here is the division of layers. So I'm gonna find this layer in the layer names list, and I'm gonna be needing an index. So how do I find by the index? I reckon if I call find, it will just return the item by itself, and I don't need the item, I need the index. Yeah, it returns the actual items. How do I position? Yeah, nice. Position blah blah blah, position. What happens if nil? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna just what's the argument order? So item sequence. So position item sequence. So item would be layer and the sequence would be layer names. So that's the index, and I'm gonna divide that index by the total length of layer names. And I think that's it. So yep, that's it. Oh, what happened? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have do some type trickery like this. No, it's wrong this time. Type double float, row operational 0, optional. The right type is okay. Yeah. Um, I think I'm gonna just Google that. Yeah, just turn on the black mode. Oops. Yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna just search for search common Lisp numbers. Yeah, that one. So yeah, that just shows how bad I actually know common Lisp. Step operational class floating point. So I need obviously the floating point, the double float to be precise. How do I convert it from the rational? No, I don't need complex converting. I must not be going to include the person from one type to another. Yes, I think. Oh yeah, float rational to integer. No, I don't mean rounding. So chaos again. Construction. Oh, float. Is it that easy? Okay. And if I want double float, does it work like that? No, it doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna just coerce again. Okay. So yeah, here we go. And I think I'm gonna just quickly test if that really works. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna give myself some weapon, like maybe a greatsword. So how do I like drop item? Yeah, owner player entity, and the item is greatsword. Yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna take it. Yeah, and just quickly look at the shadow. Huh. Oh, what I just did? Yep, I think I just screwed with the A-star algorithm of mine, and now it is just stuck. Okay. Yeah, nice. Come on. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna just kill this hill. I think that's just the quickest way. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to be more accurate. And not too quick on the fence, so that my freaking star would stuck. Okay, so I'm gonna give myself a great sword again. No, I'm gonna first just go in some safe area, like here. Oh yeah, by the way, do I screw the sprite batch order? No, I think everything is correct. So if I go behind this cross, I'm drawn behind, and if I go like on front, I'm drawn on front. Yeah, okay, that's cool. So this word, yeah, this one. I'm gonna just take it and just see the shadow. We'll also have a shadow, by the way. Okay, and I think now it is drawn properly. Just to test it, I'm gonna quickly comment just on the fly this this addition, but for this I'm gonna have to convert it. Okay, I'm gonna just put 0 here. Okay, yeah, as you can see, this shadow immediately goes over this word, which isn't right. And if I just uncomment this solution of mine, it works just perfectly. Okay, so this bug is fixed. So I'm gonna just play with it a little bit and then just commit the code. Yeah, so now it looks kinda more realistic, as long as you can call this realistic. But, well, actually, if you had a chance to play this awesome game of Diablo 2, you could see that after like the half of the hour of playing in it, you just forgot about these little pixels and this 800 by 600 resolution. You just in this world, you just dive in, and that's actually the goal of mine I want to achieve here. So okay, I think I'm ready to commit this. Yeah, maybe I should play with a different type of sword just to look that everything is fine. So, sword. I'm gonna take this. Yeah, I think it's also correctly drawn ahead of the shadow. Yeah, it is. Cool. So I fixed that at least for today. Well, thank you. That's just the generic radio, which is called Pretzel Rocks, and well, and me talking. Oh, and also the sounds from the game, of course. But thank you, Visage23. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm gonna just commit this stuff. So what do we have here? So we just basically have these changes in this sprite system, and that's it. So I've added the layer names. That's extra data actually, and maybe a little overhead, but I guess it's not that much. Oh, and also here is the overhead of the overhead of searching, of actually searching this layer in this array, in this array of layer names. But I guess it's also not a big deal, because this array, this list is always like what, 5 or 6 items long. Like here it is 7 items, so it makes 7 compassions, so I think that's not a big problem here. But the length calculation is also maybe a problem, but again, that will be some micro optimizations here I will be doing later. So okay, I have layer names. I have layer names here in prefab. I have it there in constructor, so to speak. Then here I'm not calculating them on the fly, I'm just getting them from the prefab. and then when rendering I'm just adding the value from 0 to 1, which does not screw too much with the sprite batch logic, and this kind of works. By the way, if I go just on the front of the fence, will there be any bugs? Oops, I'm gonna kill the thing. Okay, come on, there. So I'm gonna give myself again a great sword, and just march near the fence. So if I'm going here, maybe I should just quickly remove this debug drawing. So just so I'm gonna just comment all the stuff here, and by the way, I don't need profile either. So I'm gonna uncomment this and comment this. Okay. So where was I? Yep, the fence. Come on. Why is it so hard? Okay. So here I go. And then I'm gonna just get the red sword and go over the fence. So it is like drawn on the front of the fence here. No, go there. Damn it. Okay, so now just here. Okay. Jeez. Okay, so here the sword is actually correctly placed. Here, like here. Yeah, there are kinda little glitches when you're on a corner of the fence. Yeah, like right there. But they are not that major. We'll actually do something about them right now. And here it is actually really interesting. It looks like the shadow of the fence is like on top of the sword. Yeah, like yeah, that's weird. The most weird thing is that it is over that is behind the shadow of the fence, but actually the image of the shadow is on the same tile as the fence tile. Well, if I just can quickly open like what the tile and just look at those things. Okay, so what? Oh yeah, I renamed the directory. So that's the one. Okay. So where was I? The fence. Yeah. So how it is actually drawn here? So I have this tile. Oh, then this tile. Yeah, so maybe it is drawn just behind this one. So if I change that value on this, it may disappear, I think. So here z is -4 and here it is 8. -4. Maybe if I will just put here like what, -8, maybe this will work. I don't know, I'm just have no idea what I'm doing actually right now. No, I don't want dagger, I want a greatsword. So now if I go, oh, now there are some visual glitches on the fence itself. Yeah, that's also the problem. Come on. Yeah, and it is still behind the thing. Okay, I think I'm gonna just keep it for later to fix. Then this fence things are painful. So for instance, oh, here on this cross thing is easier. So if I'm gonna just go like here, it is right, and if I go behind, it's also right. So here everything is kind of perfect. Here, yeah, this kinda makes sense. So she's standing a bit behind the cross, and so her sword is behind the cross also. So that's kinda okay. And now she's in the front of it. Yeah, I think that's okay. Here, if I go behind the tree, it's also kind of fine, I think. Yeah, that will do. So if I'm going like here, yeah, okay, this all kinda makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna just put back this one just as it was. Yeah, okay, and just commit it anyway. So here colors -2, blah blah blah, divide position over length, double quote. Yeah, right, okay. I actually have the number for this bug in my like private issue tracker, so it is 33. I would make this issue tracker public, but it looks like the madman nodes, so which is it kinda is. So I'm gonna keep it private for some time. So okay, bug, oh yeah, I'm gonna also need to put it in changelog. So I'm keeping the changelog now. That's kind of new thing for me. Okay, so fix bug with what? With the with character shadow over Okay, with character shadow over the sword. It's number 33. So okay, I'm gonna cancel that and quickly put a changelog entry. Yeah, fix that. Causing character shadow to be drawn over the weapon. Yeah. And I'm gonna also commit that. Okay, so system, blah blah blah. Change log. Yeah. Okay. So done. Okay, so I'm gonna just quickly put it to the closed state, and yeah, I have also some other bugs to fix, so I'm gonna just cross that. Okay, also there's some bug with the character collisions I wanted to fix today. Yeah, I think I will try and do that. So the bug was that if I have several enemies, they are not actually aware of each other positions, so they actually can like fit into the same tile. And I think I introduced this bug when I was refactoring the coordinate system. So I was rewriting the so that I store everywhere just the orthogonal coordinates, and then I have isometric coordinates only when I need them to render things. So yeah, I think it was quite a large refactoring, so I think I introduced that bug that time. So okay, so something here is wrong. Yeah, I even have the comment here. Okay, there's a bug here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna just debug render this character map. So right now I'm rendering, yeah, I'm gonna just put back this debug stuff. Here, just comment this. Okay. And what am I doing here? Yeah, I'm gonna just render. Right now I'm rendering the debug entities, like this debug process for the actual things on the map that collide. Now I think I'm gonna render the same, but for the character collision map. So yeah, here my collision map. Yeah, here map right there. So I'm gonna add the slot here, the collision character collision map, character collision map, and I'm gonna use here instead of that characters collision map. Here we go. Yep, and I'm gonna just look at what is happening. Alright, and as the matter of fact, they are looking right. So, well, almost. Yeah, almost right. So this is painful. Okay, I think there is a slight problem with the actual rounding of sorts, because, well, yeah, like here, will you just die, please? Or not? Yeah, okay. So the problem here is that, okay, so what is, first of all, what is player entity? I reckon it should be 1, but that's nice to check. Yeah, 1. So what is the coordinates of the player? The coordinates of, no, the coordinate of 1, just x and y. So it is like almost 15 and 9 with a tiny bit. But in the character collision map, what it is actually, how do I look at that? So if I system ref the what? The collision system? System, or is it just collision? Yeah, just collision. So if I look at the value of the slot characters, that whatever, yeah, here we go. So in this sparse matrix, I'm interested in indices. Am I? Yep, I am. So sparse matrix indices, and out of this hash table, I want values. Do I? No, I want keys. That would be the actual coordinates. Hash table keys. Okay, so that's 14 and 9, and that's obviously a problem, because actually I think they should be 15 and 9, because, well, I have this coordinate like 14 and 999, and it's almost 15. Yeah, I think somewhere I should replace floor or ceiling or whatever with the round, somewhere here, where I'm actually putting those coordinates into the characters collision map. Yeah, here. So yeah, truncate. Of course, I'm using truncate here. So I'm thinking it should be round. Yeah, I think I've lost the stream for several seconds, but looks like right now it is fine, I think. Okay, so where was I? The the rounding. So for some reason, round of 6.9 is 6. How that can be? Okay, I'm gonna just debug print here the just list of x and y, and then maybe just rounded values, round x and round y. Here we go. So if I move now, oh yeah, I think now the problem is that I should restart or something. Maybe there's just several handlers. So yeah, this def handler is actually, yeah, thanks. So this def handler is actually a macro which does some nasty things. So I think I'm gonna I need to restart the game actually. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, it's quicker to type. Okay. Alright. So what happens now? So now I think it's kind of closer to the truth, but not that much. Okay, so the actual problem here was that several mobs can actually stick into one tile. And I think I'm gonna test that. So how do I test that? I'm gonna just, when on initialization, I'm gonna just put I'm gonna put several mobs in just one diagonal line, and if they are not aware of positions of one another, they're gonna just go into one tile trying to attack me. Yeah, I think this will do. So the position of this guy is what exactly? Target X, target Y, quote. I think this should be 2 and 2 respectively. 2. Okay, so these are orthogonal coordinates, and in isometric they are orthogonal isometric 2 and 2. There are 0 and 2, which is 0x and 2 y. Like here. It's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna just randomly put some of those guys, like maybe on that line, on 0 and 1. So isometric to orthogonal of 0 and 1 is 1 and 1. Okay. I think I'm gonna just uncomment these guys. So 1 and 1. And here the what? Yeah, the next one would be here, 1 and 0. 1 and 0. Oh, minus half and plus half and minus half. And here plus half and minus half. Oh yeah, I think he was moving to that. Oh yeah, no, that's not because of that. Okay, so I'm gonna just see how that looks. And I will probably die because of 3 spider ants attacking me, but anyway. That's fun. Yeah, I think I should have put those a bit further on the X. That looks weird. That's kind of really weird. Okay, I'm gonna just put the next one like here, 2 and 0. Oh, how do I do that? 2 and 0. So that's 1 and minus 1. Minus 1. Okay. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. But okay, so my goal here is try and make them go into the same tile. So okay, I'm gonna just that's weird. That's super weird. Why this next one does not even have the debug entity on it? Yeah, and that one he goes right through, and now it is. Oh, I think the problem here could be that. Okay, yeah, I think there should be another place where I should Yeah, I'm just setting round here in component created, but I also have to change it here in character moved. Yeah, silly me. So, const blah blah blah. Yeah, truncate. So here, everywhere, instead of truncate, I should have round. Round. Okay. And it actually should work instantly. Yep, okay. Yeah, so this guy, he just moves right through those guys. And now just through here. Yep. That's the problem. Why he is going through them? No. Okay. Yeah, he's stuck. Just stuck in the fence. So, yeah, for some reason this guys just goes through another mobs, like just through, and he actually shouldn't, because in character system, when I'm calculating the path in this hideous Astar of mine, oh, I'm in trouble. Okay, so here when I'm calculating the path and determining whether, oh, here I actually don't look at the I'm not looking at the characters, I'm just looking at the static things on the map that collide, and maybe that is the problem here. So what can I actually do about that? The idea was, well, anyway, was when I was reading some, when I was doing some research on Astar, the idea was that you can just omit other guys on your path, and then when you actually move in, just decide when you just want to wait until this other guy gives you a path. And I think I actually have somewhere here, yeah, I'm gonna search for collects. Okay, collects here. Yeah, here closed walkable points. No, that's just the helper function. That just doesn't matter. So here in update, what I'm doing here. Maybe I actually should put that stuff here. Yeah, maybe I should. So, okay, I'm gonna just put here. Just see how my interface looks. Nope. How did I did that? Wow. Collides. So collides here, character. So they are both having a keyword character. Yeah, right. Character. And I think I'm gonna just put it here. So it should be what? An entity, a character entity. Yeah, awesome. So entity here. And I think this will do. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna just restart because I'm dead. And just see how it goes. Alright. Yeah, so now he's going around his body. so they are not taking the same tile. Yeah, and now he's just standing in the front because he can't actually pass around him for some reason. And now, yeah, so I think I also fixed that bug. It was like surprisingly easy. Oh, and by the way, why are two other guys standing me? I think I forgot some component in the initialization code. Okay, I'm gonna just have some quick carbs. So I'm obviously missing some component here. Yeah, combat, obviously. They don't have the combat component, so they're not fighting, which totally makes sense. HP, combat. Oops. For God's sake. And here. Oops, what? No. What happened? Okay. So now this should be fun. They should attack me, yeah, simultaneously. And they're not just merging into one large thing, they are just following me, yeah, just like they should. Yeah, now they stuck around this thing because of my shitty E-star implementation. That's kinda creepy, and that is kinda awesome. So I think I fixed also this bug. Yep, cool. So I think I'm ready to commit that to I'm gonna just play with them a little more. Oh no, that one guy is stuck. Yeah, here we go guys, come on. Just follow me. Maybe I can quickly set myself up some more HP on the go, but I don't think I will have any time. Alright, so do I actually have this round thing there? So in collision system I've changed truncate round. Oh, by the way, I should also change it here if I actually want to do that. Alright, so do I actually have to change truncate round everywhere? And to test that, I think I'm gonna just quickly launch the actual game, not the engine demo, but the game, to see how it just looks and how it plays. I'm gonna just do I just build it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna just remove the cache and build it. Yeah, that one. No, that one. Okay. So I'm gonna just to try and aggro all of those spider ants on me. Yeah, that kind of clicks. That is better than it was. But there's another bug I'm gonna be fixing right now. Oh, the sword. Yeah, come on. No, no, no! Okay, just one more try. Just to see how it plays generally and how it feels. Alright. Come on, aggro. Okay. This one. So I have the long sword right now, so I'm basically killing everything in like a couple of hits. So basically I'm insanely overpowered. I think it kind of feels nice, considering the bugs fixed. Okay, so if I actually change those rounding back to the okay, so I'm using this character collision map only in a few places. So to actually use that, I should pass the character keyword argument into the LISP function. So I'm gonna just search for that. The character. So I actually am not using it in a lot of places. I just use it. Yeah, right. Only in two places. In this helper closest walkable point, which just helps to pick a right target for a star, and in actually on the move when the one character is moving and I'm checking whether it is colliding with something. Yeah, and by the way, I'm using round here, so probably this makes sense. Yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna just leave it there, but just one quick test. Oops, oh no, he should have removed those guys. No, that's too painful. Okay, I'm gonna just comment on those mobs. He's actually quite far, but that's again some bug I'm going to be fixing for later. Okay, so if I'm moving from 0, 0 position, Yeah, it actually kind of makes sense, I think. Yeah, I think so. So I'm gonna just commit the code. Okay, so what do we have here? Yeah, so we have this pivotal change here that we actually take into account the other characters when trying to move and see whether we are stuck or not. And then here, oh, that's a lot. Okay, so this I think I wouldn't commit. I'll just leave it in my work tree. Yeah, so just collision system. So I've changed truncate around here. By the way, do I have truncate anywhere right now? Yeah, that's for the map. So the map positions are integer anyway, other than here, but that's again for the map. Yeah, just for the map. I'm using this just for the static collisions. What is actually the word? Obstacles. I've recalled the word obstacles. Yeah. So I'm using this just for the static obstacles, and I think it's okay to be here. Right. So this and this. This one, truncate instead of round instead of truncate. Yeah, and here I don't need this because that's just debug stuff. I should draw it with some other color, maybe. Debug collisions. What are the debug collisions? 0, 20, 255 and 255. Yeah, no matter. I'm gonna just leave it be in my work tree. So that's actually all of my bug fix, is it? Yeah, it kinda is. Again, that's surprisingly easy. So I was thinking I'm gonna have to sit for a long time and try and find this bug, and it was very easy. That is actually strange. Okay, the changelog. I forgot the changelog. Actually, not just mobs, but any characters. To move through other characters. Changelog. Okay. So blah blah blah. Yeah. Be able to go. Yeah. It's just. It's not even that long of a description. Characters to be able to move through other characters. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. Oops. Yep. So that's the second bug for today. I'm productive as hell. And I'm just on the fire. Yeah, this one. So the next bug I was going to try and fix is the bug with the attack system. So when I'm actually that's actually connected with the cancelling of the attack. So at some point, if I'm in the middle of attack and I'm trying to go away, it happens, it just manifests itself. Yeah, not. So I think I'm gonna just give much more health to both of the character and the player character, I mean, and this spider ant thing. So for the player, it would be like, yeah, maybe 10,000 would do, and for this spider ant, just maybe 1,500, something along these lines. All right. Okay, so the bug is that if I attack and then instantly click away, yeah, something. Yeah, this can go for ages. I just like that. Okay, so I'm trying just to replicate bug. That's weird. Okay, I can hear right there just the two sounds of the attack, and that does not sound right because they are just one after another. But that may be another bug, and might be the same one. Yeah, like this one. Okay, what is? Oh yeah. No, I definitely triggered this bug when I was playing the actual game, and then not this engine demo, and when I was trying to attack the largest boss, this skeleton knight, and then I was running away from him because he almost killed me, and for some reason, yeah, at some point I've triggered this bug. But now it feels like I can't. Yeah. So if I click at this mob and then instantly some another place, she just does not stop her attack. She attacks again. What happened there? That was weird. Okay, so here it is. I reckon the bug that I triggered was that my player character was having some sort of moonwalk. She was like moving forwards, but she was looking backwards. That was kind of creepy. So now I just can't trigger it properly. maybe it was somehow... That is super weird. Like, why this spider ant is not attacking? What is his... Crap. Yeah, so the thing is, at least a tiny bug here right now that I can replicate and fix is that when I'm right in the middle of attack and I click somewhere else, it just makes another attack instead of running away, which you shouldn't do. Alright, I think I'm gonna try and fix that. So, that is obviously somewhere in the combat system. Oh, yeah, somewhere here. So I'm gonna just quickly read through this system update method and try and find what is wrong. Alright, so track target. So actually, when this little bug was manifesting itself, the distance was less than attack range, that's for sure. So we was somewhere here, so we was starting the blow. Okay. And then, right, so we was somewhere here, so we will stopping this attacking entity, the player, and set an angle, switching stance to swing, obviously, and then we will land in the blow. So when we had the target, when we was swinging, we were, and one frame was the last of those swing animation frames, so it obviously wasn't, and this whole hello Michael, how are you? So yeah, this condition was obviously false, and all of this code was not executing. Alright, but then I clicked like awake, and what happened then is this function was called. So set character target, and oh, I think the bug might be here. So right, the bug is definitely here. So when blah 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 blah, so the problem in this code, I think, is when I'm clicking away while attacking someone, I'm not setting this attack target to nil or whatever. I'm having as the marker of no attack target. So I think I should set it to the okay, so first of all, what am I using? I think it was some negative number, yeah, minus p. So some negative target, right, here. So the path, one, right, and what is this one for? Oh, alright. Target X, alright. Oh no, I think the problem might be even in the code one level higher, in actual player system, when I'm calling this set character target. Because here I'm not working actually with the attack target. Am I? Yeah, I'm not. I'm just setting the path here. And here, so, oops. to here in target player. I think here I should switch the attack target to like some negative value. So target X, okay, target character under cursor. Alright, so if set character, alright, so I think here I should first set this stuff here, and yeah, so I think I should go with combat, yeah, combat of player entity, and with it I should have target. Is it called target? Yeah, target, and I should set target to -1. Oops, extra parenthesis. So can I actually put it to attack here? No, I shouldn't. Just set it to -1, just directly. Alright, and here, and then just have this new path. Right. Oops, what? Oh, I forgot the parentheses. I always forgot the parameters for my macro. So I think it should work now. So now if I started the attack but then clicked away, I should be running away. Yeah. Right. So I'm starting the swing and then just running away. Okay. Nice. It is definitely fixed. Oops. Right. So I'm not just landing the blow, I'm just running away. Cool. Okay. So that's the tiny little fix, and I'm gonna just commit that. Can I make it more beautiful though? I mean the code. If I just in character system look at character target. No, I'm not dealing here with the combat system. It should be here, one level above. Well, at least logically. I just tend to not like proc n very much, but well, here I just have to. Well, actually I can just put it inside the macro. Yeah, I'll just do that. I think I've screwed somewhere here. Yeah, right. Come on. Alright, so let's run here. Alright. Cool, it works. Come on. So, okay, I think it definitely works. Yeah. stuck in the attack and then just running away. Okay. So, I think the only fix was there, yeah, in player system. But that's the tiny bug, that's not actually the one I wanted to fix, but anyway. Yeah, and the changelog. Oops. Player character not being able to stop initiated attack. Initiated attack. Alright. Yeah. I'm just gonna duplicate this changelog entry here, I think. Right. I think maybe I'm gonna try and replicate that moonwalk bug, but it was kinda hard to replicate. Maybe it was somehow connected to the wrong collisions, because either me or the mob I was trying to attack was stuck in some obstacle. Yeah, maybe it was that. Okay, so I'm incredibly productive tonight, and the last bug I was trying to fix, it was not even a bug, it was just a proper the lack of proper checking of return values. So it was prime match system line 36. Yeah, here check the bitmap is not null. So sometimes when for instance some file is lacking, then there will be a problem, and it will be at some later point, so it will be not like the proper error message like this file is missing, and it will be like some whatever variable is expected to be like something, and it is nil or sub null pointer or whatever. So I think I should fix that. So where I'm calling sprite batch, yeah, so let me just quickly search for sprite batch. Yeah, so for instance this map system, it uses, Emacs is just giving me so much crap lately. So the sprite batch, yeah, that's the one. So yeah, here, so when I'm trying to load to upload the component, yeah, this one, bitmap. So yeah, right, so load bitmap, the Allegro load bitmap, when it is unable to actually load a bitmap, it will return the null pointer. So yeah, I'm gonna just quickly look at what happens when the image is missing. So resources, maps. I'm gonna just move this tileset image to some other one like this. Alright, and I'm gonna just try and start that, and it will of course fail miserably. Come on, fail. Yeah, unhandled memory fault. Awesome, that's even worse than I expected. So it actually tries to manipulate that null pointer. And I'm gonna have to insert checks for that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I think first of all I'm gonna search for all the places where I'm calling load bitmap first. Right. Maybe I should have some sort of wrapper, probably. Oh, actually I'm using load bitmap just here. In the map system, and then just for the health and mana orbs. So those I can check manually. Here. Right. So if I call that from the null pointer, it would fail. I'm gonna have to call it later and then check here. Okay. Some checks here and save here. So maybe I should have some sort of macro for those things. Or even the helper, like universal helper for the AL load bitmap. I'm tempted to do that, but it might have some problems though. Yeah, it should be probably yes. So the thing is, I reckon the Allegro functions that operate on also on sounds, like stream, yeah, audio stream. Oh, that's the fourth version. This one, number 5. Yeah, that will be sound implementation. This version, sound, sound, audio. So the function that loads the sample, yeah, that one, load blah 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 blah, returns sample success, null on failure. So I think I can have some very generic and universal macro that would just check for file existence and then demonstrate an error message if it does not exist. So it obviously belongs in fs, not LISP. And I'm gonna just put it, I think, somewhere here, and maybe just before those things, yeah, somewhere here. So macro, macro. How should I call it? I'm so bad at naming. So something like check, no, ensure exists, ensure loaded. So I'm trying to do what? To be sure that the file was loaded. So like ensure loaded. So the first one is called AL load bitmap, and this one is AL load sample. So load, be sure loaded. Kind of makes sense actually. Oh, and by the way, I think it maybe shouldn't even be a macro then, because why? I'm just returning, yeah, just the value and then check for the null pointer, and if it's not, I'm just gonna return that value. So just define object and then file. So when if cffi null pointer p file, then we have a problem. So I'm gonna raise an error. How am I usually doing this here? Blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, I think it should be a macro then, because I'm gonna have to duplicate the file name here to properly report the error. So yeah, this should be a macro. Should load the file. So what are the arguments there? Not. The thing is that this could be an expression and it will be like calculated twice. So I'm gonna have to put it somewhere in left. So what am I doing? Okay, so I think there might be a pattern here. Yeah, the pattern is that there is some function that takes the constant string and returns something that can be null, that should be checked for being null. Right. So then again, maybe I can have this as a function if I use the functional argument. So can I like do that? L load map. Oops. Map. Right, and can I just call that by funcall, like with stuff like that? Oops. Yeah, that's to be expected. I have no Allegro initialized. Okay, this makes sense. So then again, just a function that takes a loading routine. How do I call it? Load routine. Load function. And the file name. Loaded will function file name. Alright, so then we have let this file call that. Do I put sharp sign on this thing here? I don't think so. Oh god, I'm so bad. So F this one. Jeez. Right. F and then funcall F. I don't need the sharp sign here, right? Right. Okay, funcall fn on file name. Right, and then if it is a null pointer, then I raise an error. Then again, how am I? How am I using that usually? For load's sake. Error. So file token, yeah, like that, something like this one. File token, yeah, like this one. Oh, by the way, I have the similar check here, but no, that one is for trivial that flexi stream, that gray stream thing. So I think, yeah, that's the part of the logic of that stream. But here I'm just calling this function's row. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check it differently. So failed to open this one.
single quotes. Right, and this one is file name. Okay, and then if it is not a null pointer, I'm just returning it. Nice. So I'm gonna just quickly document that. So false load, which could be al load document, al load sample, and I think I should have those at uppercase. Oops. This bitmap, sample simpler, just with the sharp sign, and similar with the file name argument. If the result, the function call result, if the result of calling God, I so hate the sentences with the double off. They always make me feel like I'm very bad at English. Alright, so if the result of colon of load defend is null pointer, and then the error is raised. Okay. So loaded. So then I'm gonna just wrap all those entries of load bitmap with this show loaded. Then, if the result of colon of oh, then yeah, thanks. Yeah, right. Okay, so I'm gonna just wrap those calls into this thing. So show it. This one. No, don't like how it looks like this. Yeah. Alright, and this one. And as the bonus, I don't even have to split this setup. Yeah. So, oh no, the protocol of the column is now different. So here it should be different. It should be this AL load bitmap and then this path argument. And there's extra parentheses, I think. Yeah. Alright. Is it? Yeah, that's right. And here in player system, these org images. So show this one. I could have written a macro in Emacs, but anyway. I can just copy that. Oops. Yeah, nice. Oh, that's not. That's the different function. I got carried away. Wait, that. Yeah, that one always returns not null. Okay, so I'm gonna just quickly test that. And right now I think there should be a proper error message. Come on. Yeah, nice. Failed open maps without files, PNG, and then yeah, I can just quit. Probably I should add some nice restarts to actually specify a file name, but I feel like making restarts is kind of hard, so I'm gonna just quickly leave the to do here. These areas. Alright, and if I search for AL load, there's also, yeah, in sound system, so here everything is wrapped, here AL load config file. That's interesting. AL load config file. Come on. That returns null on error. Nice. I can wrap even this in my helper function. So here. By the way, can it actually fail? Init config. I think I'm initializing it somewhere else. Oh yeah, here I'm actually doing some stuff when it is missing. So I'm creating the new one. Yep. So here I don't have this. I don't have to use that wrapper. And so, okay, well, I'm still using that AL to load. Load TTF font. Oh, but it has some extra arguments. Load font. Size and flex. Oh. I think I can have in my helper that I have some REST arguments, and then just argument and I'm gonna just call it REST, I think. And REST if any. The result blah 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 blah, and error is erased. Just put a new line, yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have to actually call. Now again, how can I call something with the rest? The rest here is, I think, list, if I recall correctly. So if I call like AL load font, what was the function? Load TTF font. Font with some file name and some things. Yeah, so I'm having a list of 0 and 0 here. Come on. I reckon it should be. Oh, we have rest arcs, but they are not the list. They are, I think, one by one. Are they? Oh. Yeah. I think I should use apply here. Function list. Yeah, exactly. Apply. Come on. Oh. Apply this one to the list like that. Yeah, sure. But I think it worked. So if I, yeah, invalid number of arguments. Okay. So apply all the font to file name and to rest arguments. Okay, cool. So now I think I can. Where was it again? AL load load TTF font here. Right. Yeah, and by the way, I have here some logic for the default font. But anyway, that REST addition would be useful at some point, I think. Alright, so where else? AL load. Open file, bitmap. Yeah, here in sound prefabs. That's the last one. So, Oh geez, Emacs just making my life harder. Load sample here. Okay, so I'm gonna just remove this back. Just not remove, just move. Yeah, and the sound. I think I'm not loading explicitly any sounds, but anyway, I'm gonna just put here this thing loaded, blah blah blah. Right. I'm gonna just quickly test if the sounds are still working. Yeah, thanks, Michael. I got that. Yeah, the sounds are obviously working still. Okay, so that is my bug here. Oh yeah, I've set the 10,000 of HPs for like both of us, so it can take some time. Okay, so I think I'm ready to commit that. Alright, so obviously this, then this, then this. Right, control it. Blah blah blah. Calls. Maybe I should export this in package. This string. Yes. Blah 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 blah. Someplace. Yeah, maybe I should even export that. Yeah, I'm gonna just put it on the top. Loaded. Right. So the restarts I will probably add later. Yeah, the changelog. I'm always forgetting that. Edit. Counter to local function to how is it called? Like error checking of a function to error checking on file loading. Like Lego file loading. Yep. Something along these lines. The function to proper checking. Makes sense. So the function itself. Yeah, my English is obviously work in progress. Pointer, then the error is raised. Right. Oh, yeah, that's one. Yeah, the changelog first. So, what am I committing? This one is the actual function here. The map system control that. Right. So I think that's it. Oops. So edit
So, and that's actually 4 bugs I fixed today, and that is like my full list for today. So yeah, I think I don't have any nice stuff to do for today, so I'm gonna be ending the stream, and like 10 minutes later I will be listening another stream, which is from the Common Lisp study group. So I'm gonna just quickly have the link in the chat. So I urge you to join if you're interested in Common Lisp. Just 1 second. Yeah, I'm seeing my own stream on YouTube. So where can I have? Yes, I should have prepared the link beforehand. God, I have so many subscriptions on YouTube. Okay. Okay, so here it is. Like this one. Oops. So here it is. Right. So here's the. I'm gonna post just a link to the video. Yeah, so it will be starting in 20 minutes. Yeah, thanks. Alright, so thanks for watching, and come back next Saturday in 19 CET. That's the Central European time. So yeah, thanks again, take care, and goodbye.